If Nickelodeon is going to premiere new episodes on Saturday nights at 9, then they need to act like they actually give a crap about the time slot. Mar Nickelodeon is, at its basest, good programming ruined by bad scheduling. The content quality is there, and it has been there for a long time, but the executive decisions over what airs, where, and when infuriate me to seemingly no end and have caused the death of many a great show. The Bureau of Magical Things, Horror Street, Welcome to the Wayne, even Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just last week. The fact that there are 4 examples just for the last few years I can point to, and certainly plenty more if I actually gave it some thought, should be telling enough that Nick has a problem with this. Despite the fact that Nick has been under new management for the past 2 years, long-standing issues with not giving new series a chance to establish themselves, Teen Nick and Nicktoons burn-offs, and overabundance and over-reliance on Nick's 2 main fiddles, presently SpongeBob and the Loud House, remain unresolved. 2020 and the inadvertent dearth of content that has come with it has only brought on new troubles for admittedly my favorite of the kids' TV Big 3, and while I'll have to save my irritation regarding Nick pumping already overexposed animated series into Saturday nights and soiling the sanctity of Nick's live-action premiere night of the week for another time, I need to say some other words about another Saturday night scheduling pattern that's come up lately that I find troubling. In 2019 and 2020, at least, Nickelodeon has been running live-action premieres on Saturday nights at 9 PM and giving them absolutely no promotion at all. Admittedly, when the practice first cropped up, while Nick was burning off the remains of Night Squad early last year, I didn't think too much of it beyond more standard outrage over that show in particular being burnt off desirably. However, this year it's become more of a pattern, with several new episodes of the All That reboot going out in recent weeks without mention in the week's new episodes promo. The episode airing August 1st was even broadcast under Nick at Night branding, if the lack of promotion wasn't a sign of contempt enough. At a time where programming is scarce and ratings are scarcer, why would Nick want to subject one of their biggest shows to this kind of treatment? No offense to Nickelodeon's Unfiltered, which has been running in the 8:30 time slot for the past number of weeks. It's a great game show and a tour de force in terms of visual effects. But it's also, effectively, pandemic filler programming. Why would they promote that show, which isn't going to be around for too long, but then not promote one of their actual shows, which they probably want to keep around for a while? If at least for no other reason besides being an executive pet project. It makes no sense to me at all. Plus, the lack of promotion will tank ratings for All That and any other show that steps into that time slot in future if Nick keeps this sort of thing up. All I'm asking is that Nickelodeon treat their shows a little better, and if they're going to use the Saturday night 9 PM time slot for premieres, then they should promote them just like they are with shows in the 8 o'clock hour. The point may be a little moot for a while, as Nick's Saturday night collapses into basically 2 shows and interstitial at most, but when things get back in order enough that Nick will actually have plenty of live action to run again, they need to treat all their shows fairly so that they all have a chance. I don't really think that's too big of an ask. Don't turn 9 o'clock into a new Sunday, we already have one of those, and I explain why nothing good ever happens to a show that moves to Sundays in this video up here or down in the description. For more stuff like this, make sure you subscribe to get new videos on the world of television every single week. I'm Benzie Johnson Jr., I'm enthusiastic about television, and I'll see you next time.